So there was a video made by this Jesse Ridgeway talking about how they got rid of their child because they was possibly going to have Down syndrome. Yes, I do find that bad. Yes, I do find it evil, terminating a child simply on the possibility that they could have Down syndrome. I can play both sides and understand that a brand new parent could be scared that this is going to be their life. But the video that was made and the tweet that was made does not look like this is a family that I would even trust to not exploit this child if it did come up with Down syndrome, to exploit this child if they just came out just a child that didn't have that mental disability. If they were to have a child, regardless, I feel like they would exploit them regardless if they have disabilities or not. Because this family was willing to put the fact that the way they spoke about this baby was disgusting. As if saying that it's going to have Down syndrome, like I said, I can understand being scared, but you're monetizing this moment to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that we're going to have a baby with Down syndrome when there's so many people out there who would die for that chance. I've been that guy, wanting to be a father, wanting to go through all these things, and feeling that pain. So I understand that. So it hurts me on that level. So I am biased in that way. Because I remember all the years I wanted a kid. Couldn't do it. You know, we tried. Difficult. But life is different now. So I want to say this, and I want to throw this back on myself. I have been very much a man who used to make videos very personal. Never brought my child into it because I believe children shouldn't be part of the internet and all that kind of stuff. So I never brought children into my videos or anything like that, or decided to, exploit children in any form or fashion, whether that's niece, nephew, son, daughter, it doesn't matter. But I have had times where I was publicizing and monetizing on the fact that I was spiraling mentally after some things have happened in my family, and I was not necessarily talking about them, but I decided, hey, this is a good moment for me to monetize my pain and watching my mental health just deteriorate in front of the camera. And there's something about, when you make content, there's something that goes wrong in your head, especially if you're a person who makes daily content. I'm not that guy. But if I've made daily content before, and when you get to that, it starts to click your brain to everything you do becomes content. Everything you watch is content. We'll talk about this in later down the road. We'll talk about like people who live and die off of talking about other people. Even if they don't know the person, they will cast judgment on them, and they'll just find another person tomorrow. I can understand if somebody gets your blood boiling a little bit, like this thing did here for me, because it included a child that had his life taken, and it was publicized and monetized as if the baby wasn't even worth having. I have a problem with that. But there's something that clicks in your brain that says content must be made at any chance possible. Whether that's my pain, whether that's exploiting my child, whether that's exploiting this person I don't even know, whether it's saying this person is a scumbag, and it gets to the point where all of a sudden you're making 8 videos on one person you've never met in your life, and you just keep attacking them no matter what. And so I think, and I don't know these people like that, but you can tell people who make content and people who are addicted to what comes with making content. And I've been the guy who's addicted to what comes with making content. Gotta have it, make a video every day, doesn't matter. So, I just find this despicable, disgusting. Please keep your family offline, guys. Please keep your kids, your wife, your husband. Please, man. Because this is what happens. Your mind gets twisted and you think it's okay to monetize this. But anyway. Yeah.